Hello everybody, this is Teller here once again from the Other Games channel. Now some of you are going to be like, hey, why are you filming this video on your webcam rather than using your handheld camera? Well, for anybody who didn't see my update video on my main channel, the Character Workshop, my camera unfortunately stopped working. So, for the time being, until I get a new one, I'll be doing videos in this format. And since I just got this earlier today, I want to get this video out, like, as soon as I can, so I have no other choice but to film on my webcam. But anyways, here we go. It has finally arrived. The Doctor Who Collection Season 20. So this is a season that's been long coming. To my knowledge, this was initially rumored to come out after Season 14, but obviously because of the pandemic, that wasn't possible. And after 3 years, it's finally here. And what a fitting time of the year for it to be released. Now, Season 20 was released around the 20th anniversary year of Doctor Who, which was 1983. And this year's 2023, the 60th anniversary year of Doctor Who. So, very fitting year to release this season. So, honestly, I could easily forgive it. But yes, we finally have Doctor Who The Collection Season 20. Now, fortunately, I can't really, go into a whole lot of detail with the cover without it looking kind of awkward. But anyways, here we have the front cover with Peter Davison with his longer hair, holding a crystal from what I've heard was actually from Snake Dance, which is one of the stories featured in the season. And over here we have pretty much all the monsters and villains featured in Season 20. Front and center we have Omega from the Arc of Infinity. We also have down on the bottom we have a Dalek, which appeared briefly in the Five Doctors. We also had a Cyberman who was also in the Five Doctors. Well, the Cybermen, should I say. Multiple Cybermen. We also got the Master, we have Modron, we have Amara. Not really sure who this guy is supposed to be. Then again, I haven't seen the entirety of Season 20 yet. I've only seen Arc of Infinity, Snake Dance, and the Five Doctors. So obviously, this is a season I'm looking forward to just because there's some stories I haven't seen before. Anyway, so that's kind of a rundown of some of the monsters and villains on there. Doctor Who BBC logo collection Season 20. 9 discs, so this set is about as big as Season 2 when it comes to its size. And it's rated 12. And over here we have the spine. And right down here we have the back, which, thankfully since my webcam is not flipped around for me, I can actually, kind of read what it says. Although I'm probably going to have to, read it myself. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick look at the back before I turn it around and read it for myself. Because I can't see it very well because of the way I have the webcam tilted. Continue your Doctor Who archive with the Ultimate Collector set. And there's 7 stories in Season 20. There's Arc of Infinity, Snake Dance. I'm sorry if you hear birds in the background. I have the window up. Modron Undead, Terminus, Enlightenment, The King's Demons, The Five Doctors, which was the 20th anniversary special for Doctor Who. All 7 classic stories newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with extra material, including the Five Doctors 40th Anniversary Restoration, a brand new restoration of the original 1983 Anniversary Special with HD film material, updated special effects for 2023, new 5.1 soundtrack, and multiple audio commentaries. So yeah, we have a new version of the Five Doctors available to watch on this box set, so that's awesome. And not just the Five Doctors, there's 2 other stories that have new updated special effects, which are Snake Dance and Enlightenment. Which, funny enough, Enlightenment, I believe, had a special edition release a couple years ago on DVD, but I guess this is like a new version for the Blu-ray, but still awesome. Documentaries, exclusive to Blu-ray, covering Arc of Infinity and the King's Demons. Look Who's Driving, a European road trip adventure with Peter Davison, Janet Fielding, and Sarah Sutton. Brand new featurettes, including a new interview with Martin Clunes. In conversation, Matthew Sweet chats to both Janet Fielding and Sarah Sutton. Now, the funny thing about that, I've seen the announcement video for this. Basically, Matthew Sweet is interviewing both of them at the same time, rather than separately, like, a lot of the other in conversations. So that's pretty cool. Each disc also features extensive special features previously released on DVD, including making-of documentaries, featurettes, audio commentaries, infotext, isolated music, score, and more. Starring Peter Davison as the 5th Doctor, Janet Fielding as Sarah Sutton. What am I saying? Wow. Janet Fielding as Tegan, Sarah Sutton as Nyssa. There we go, I got it right. And introducing Mark Strickson as Turlo. Anyway, so that's basically the back. Give you guys a quick look again in case, the first time I didn't, properly show it. There we go. Now to take it out of its J card. Yup. There we go. So there is the full clean artwork for Season 20 without all the text. Now what's really cool is the very back. This has to be one of the best like back covers out of any Doctor Who collection release I've seen. It's basically the Black Guardian, who plays kind of a big role in Season 20. Madra Undead, Terminus, and Enlightenment are kind of like a 3-part trilogy, I guess you could say. He's kind of the main villain in all of them. And there he is, kind of with his big hand surrounding the TARDIS, and you can see the ships from Enlightenment there, and all the colors. Man, this has, like, probably almost every color ever, basically. But anyways, the Season 20 artwork's also really cool, well, with, like, the blue and pink. Anyways, take a look inside with all the discs, and there's the disc right there, and, you know, let's look at the booklet first. Now, I gotta say, definitely one of my favorite booklet door things, booklet holders, I guess you could say. Out of all the collections, it's basically from the 5 Doctors. We have, you know, 2nd Doctor, 3rd Doctor, 5th Doctor, and the 1st Doctor, played by Richard Herndl instead of William Hartnell. And then in the Shard, we also have Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor, who unfortunately didn't, like, you know, show up in the 5 Doctors. And also there's the cover for the booklet, as well as the interior of the TARDIS, which, you know, unfortunately me filming this, filming the box set in this style, is not going to really do it justice, but I'll do my best. So, if I could, there we go. So there's a part of the TARDIS, and then over on the other side, there's the other section with the door. Okay, so, first of all, there's the booklet. There's the full artwork of the booklets, with the Nyssa, Tegan, Turlo, and Chameleon right there. And then I'll show you the back in a little bit. 20 years of a Time Lord. Welcome to Season 20. So there's a nice little photo of Peter Davison, and also description for the production of the season. Alright, we have Disc 1, which, you know, is Arc of Infinity, right there. And then we, got a screenshot of Omega, who has a new design for this story, which I'll be honest, I heavily prefer the, design Omega had in, the 3 Doctors a bit more, which, funny enough, was the 10th anniversary story. Last page of Arc of Infinity, and now we have, Disc 2, which is Snake Dance. There's some artwork of the 5th Doctor, Tegan, and the Mara. And then Disc 3, which is Madra Undead, which, you know, is probably the one I'm looking forward to rewatching the most. Because, not only is it the introduction of Turlo, of course, and, you know, I guess the return of the Black Guardian, who I, as of right now, have not seen anything from until now. But this is also the first story since Season 13 to feature the return of Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, played by, Nicholas Courtney. So I'm especially looking forward to watching it for that alone. Anyways, here's Disc 4, which is Terminus. This was the departure story of Nyssa, which, there we go, there's artwork of her. I'm very curious to see what this creature's all about. I've seen it in the trailer, and I'm like, what is this thing all about? Figure that out once I watch the story. Anyways, there's the last of Terminus. Disc 5, which is Enlightenment, which is one of the 3 stories in this box set to have new special effects. Don't know why turning the page was so hard, but my apologies. Anyways, some more artwork there. Alright, then we have last page of Enlightenment, and then we have Disc 6, which is the Keen's Demons. If I can turn the page. Come on. There we go. That took a while. And yeah, this and Arc of Infinity apparently have new Make It documentaries, which is kind of cool. There we go. Some photographs from the story. And then discs 7, 8, and 9. That's right. The 5 Doctors has 3 discs. Basically takes up a third of the box sets. And as soon as I show you guys the discs, I'll show you more detail as to what each disc of the 5 Doctors features. Anyways, there's the 2nd Doctor and the Brigadier right there. Alright, and then we see the 3rd Doctor and Sarah. And then we got pretty much the whole cast together for that story. Nice artwork of all the doctors there. Like I've said, kind of a shame Tom Baker didn't participate in this, but still, Five Doctors is still a really good story, regardless, and I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching it, especially with the new special effects and stuff, the new restoration. And then we have photos of Sarah Sutton, Janet Fielding, and Mark Strickson. So that's the booklets. Sorry that it took forever to show, but anyways, here's the little sorry, that's the back. This is the front. There we go. It's the same thing, but anyways, this is the little I guess merchandise advertisement booklets. So here we go. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We have some basically advertisements for audio. We have the Titans comics, the Doctor Who video games right there, Adventures Through Time and Space. I guess book versions of the Season 20 stories, in case you ever want to, I guess, read the Season 20 stories, which is nice that as an option. Alright, and then we have some more vinyl LPs, basically. We have an Evil the Daleks, I guess, novel by Fraser Hines, who played Jamie. Pretty cool. Let's see, we have an escape room for Doctor Who, A Dalek Awakens. Kind of wish this stuff was kind of here in the States, but oh well. Let's see, the origin stories. Advertised for the Doctor Who magazine, with, of course, the 14th Doctor and the upcoming 15th Doctor right there. Forbidden Planet TARDIS pins. Interesting. What is that, like 100 pounds for, like, that many pins? Alright, and then there's the back, which, you know, basic. Alright, now just to show you briefly the disc tray. So here we have disc 1, which is Arc of Infinity. Disc 2 is Snake Dance. Disc 3 is Mildred Undead. Disc 4 is Terminus. Try to be careful with this. Disc 5 is Enlightenment. Disc 6 is The Keen's Demons. Alright, I can't do it this far. Try to see if I can get the camera lowered there a little bit so you guys can hopefully get a better look at these discs as we move on to the 3 discs that feature the 5 Doctors. It says TX version. I'm assuming it means probably the original version of the 5 Doctors for Disc 7. Disc 8 is the 40th Anniversary Edition, the newly updated version. And Disc 9 is the special edition from the DVD release many years ago. And then just take the disc out if I can. There we go. You can see Peter Davison's face briefly on the back from the intro, as pretty much all the box sets have, which is one of my favorite features on these limited edition box sets, is just those little glimpses of the Doctor's face from the intros, except for Season 2, which obviously didn't have the faces in the intro, but they still had Hartnell's face in there, so that was cool. But yeah, that was a very long look at Season 20. They've labeled it as the biggest box set yet. Not the biggest box set in terms of the disc number, but it's definitely one of the biggest box sets in terms of, like, the amount of content that there is. You know, not just the 7 stories, but there's, like, multiple versions of the 5 Doctors. There's, like, that story itself takes up 3 discs, which is so crazy. And on top of that, Snake Dance and Enlightenment, new special effects versions. Excuse me. Several new extras. Yeah, not much else to say. Season 20 is finally out. I finally have it. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what the BBC will announce as the next Doctor Who collection release. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it regardless of the change in quality. This is only going to be temporary until I get a new camera. This will be the way I'll be filming these unboxing videos for stuff like this. And in the meantime, I did pre-record a Season 22 unboxing that I did a week ago, which still hasn't been uploaded yet. I will upload that, and that will be the last video on the Other Games channel filmed with my old camera. And in the meantime, yeah, I still got Season 17 and 24 left to get, until I officially caught up with the Doctor Who collection sets, at least the limited edition versions. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more stuff on the channel, and this is Tyler from the Other Games channel, signing out.